Hey everyone, I'm back with a brand new lesson, and today we're moving beyond basic prompting. If you've been using AI casually, asking it small questions, getting inconsistent replies, or spending too much time fixing what it spits out, this video changes everything. Because designers don't need AI that behaves like a chatbot. Designers need AI that behaves like a junior designer, a research partner, a strategist, and sometimes even a copywriter, depending on your workflow. And the only way to get that level of clarity, consistency, and reasoning is by using advanced prompt engineering techniques, the same ones used by every serious AI team in the world. These techniques turn AI from reactive to intentional, from generic to structured, from guessing to thinking. Let's get into it. Today we're learning the real tools that make AI useful for design work. Think of this as upgrading from chatting with AI to actually directing it. You'll walk away with 5 techniques that instantly improve your output, whether you're writing UX copy, synthesizing research, mapping flows, rewriting case studies, or generating design insights. Exactly like writing a design brief for AI, your clarity is equal to its clarity. When prompts are vague, you get vague output. When prompts are structured, you get structured thinking. These techniques, few shot, chain of thought, constraints, structured output, and iteration, are used by OpenAI, Google DeepMind, and Microsoft because they directly improve reasoning, structure, tone, and overall usability. Once you master them, AI stops behaving like a tool and starts behaving like a team member. Alright, let's start with one of the most powerful techniques in advanced prompting, few-shot prompting. And honestly, this is something designers immediately understand because it mirrors how we teach and collaborate in real life. Think about when a junior designer joins your team. You don't give them a long lecture on your writing style or your layout logic. You show them 1 or 2 examples, and suddenly they get your tone, your structure, your expectations. AI works exactly the same way. When you give it a couple of sample inputs and outputs, you're basically saying, follow this pattern, speak in this tone, use this level of detail, format it just like this. And the AI immediately aligns with your style. So whether you're writing UX microcopy, turning notes into insights, or generating portfolio bullets, showing even one example dramatically improves the output. Think of this technique as show the pattern. Let the AI follow the pattern. It's fast, it's consistent, and it gives you control. The next technique is called chain of thought prompting, and this one is a game changer, especially for designers who work with logic, flows, or decisions. Here's the thing. If you ask AI a complex question and expect an instant perfect answer, it will often guess. That's where hallucinations come from. But if you ask it to slow down and think step by step, everything changes. It's like telling a junior designer, walk me through how you reached this decision. Immediately they become clearer, more structured, more deliberate. AI is the same. If you tell it, think this through step by step before giving me the final answer, it will break down the reasoning, analyze the parts, and deliver something far more accurate. This is especially helpful when you're comparing 2 design directions, analyzing user research, refining an onboarding flow, or mapping out edge cases. When the AI is allowed to think aloud, the quality of the solution goes way up, and the nonsense goes way down. Now let's talk about something every designer deeply understands. Constraints. Design doesn't start with unlimited freedom. It starts with boundaries, and great prompting works the same way. AI loves to talk, it loves giving long answers, it loves adding things you never asked for, so you need to set guardrails. You might say, keep it short, don't add extra points, no marketing tone, no emojis, keep it factual, stay within this topic only. These constraints force the AI to focus and stay within your scope. You're basically telling it, this is the sandbox, do not step outside. And just like in design, constraints actually improve creativity by giving direction. With clean boundaries, the AI produces tight, relevant, high-quality answers instead of wandering all over the place. Next is something that instantly improves clarity, structured output prompting. And here's the truth. AI output becomes messy only when the prompt is messy. If you don't tell AI how you want the answer to look, it will give you paragraphs, even when what you actually needed was a table or bullets or sections. So you take control of the structure, you decide the shape, tables, bullets, numbered steps, slide outlines, whatever helps you use the output immediately. When you say, present this as a 3-column table, or give me 5 bullets, max 10 words each, or break this into a slide-friendly outline, the AI suddenly becomes organized. And the best part, This feels exactly like designing a layout. You're defining the container, and the content flows into it neatly. Great structure isn't just formatting, it's thinking. Now let me share the technique that truly separates beginners from advanced users, iterative refinement. This is the closest thing to how we actually work as designers. When you work with AI, you never, and I mean never, accept the first draft. Just like you wouldn't accept the first wireframe, the first user flow, or the first copy draft from a teammate. Instead, you treat AI like a collaborator. You look at the first output and give feedback. Good start, but make it simpler. Reduce the length, add a stronger example, rewrite it in a more conversational tone, make it relevant to designers. Every round makes the output sharper. AI doesn't get irritated, it doesn't get tired, it doesn't take feedback personally, it actually gets better every time you refine the instruction. This technique is where the real magic happens because you can shape the output exactly the way you want, step by step, until it's perfect. And finally, to tie everything together, we use the CRISP framework, a simple checklist that helps you remember all 5 techniques without memorizing anything heavy. Let me break it down. Let's start with the first letter, C, which stands for constraints. And this is basically you telling the AI what to avoid or what limits it needs to stay inside. Think of it like defining your design grid or your spacing rules. When the boundaries are clear, the output becomes cleaner. So before you send a prompt, just ask yourself, what do I not want here? No jargon, no long paragraphs, no extra ideas, no emojis. Those little constraints make a huge difference. Next we have R, and that stands for role. This is where you decide who the AI should be. Do you want it to think like a senior UX writer, a product strategist, a researcher giving insights, or a mentor reviewing your portfolio? Just like in design, when the persona is clear, the behavior becomes consistent. Role setting gives the AI direction and expertise. Now the next letter, I, stands for iteration. This one is simple. Don't expect the first answer to be the final answer. You refine, you adjust, you push, exactly like design feedback. The second, third, and fourth versions are where the real quality emerges. Treat AI like a collaborator, not a vending machine. Then we have S, which stands for step-by-step thinking. This is where you ask the AI to slow down and walk through its reasoning. Just like you'd ask a junior designer, tell me how you arrived at this decision. When the AI breaks things down, the accuracy improves and the hallucinations drop. It becomes thoughtful, not impulsive. And the final letter, P, stands for provide examples. This is few-shot prompting. If you want the AI to follow a certain tone, structure, or style, show it a sample or two first. Designers love examples, and so does the model. Examples create patterns, and patterns create consistency. And that's the full set of advanced prompt engineering techniques, but explained in a way that makes sense for designers, not engineers. If you use even 2 or 3 of these consistently, AI becomes a completely different tool. But when you use all 5 and keep CRISP in the back of your mind, AI becomes like having a second brain sitting right next to you, not replacing your creativity, but amplifying it. That's it in this video. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.